So I had a question from a girl that follows me, and a lot of women always have this question. They're like, oh, I don't want to get bulky. If you're not on drugs, women just don't get bulky, period. Your genetics gotta be like the top 0.001%. Okay, your main goal is this: lose the fucking gut and get as strong as possible. Okay, as a natural, train and get as strong as possible as a natural and lose the gut. Okay, you're never gonna get bulky, ever. Like, it takes years to put muscle on. People think it's just gonna happen overnight. No, man, it takes years. Okay, the first year you might put on like 50% of your genetic potential if everything's perfect. And then after that, it's gonna be like diminishing returns. People need to understand that. Okay, as much muscle as possible, ladies. As much muscle as possible is your goal in life. You will not get bulky. Perfect. So one thing I want to point out to people, when you rack it off the bar, a lot of people, they'll like be under the bar and they'll come back and off. Always go straight up, then off. When you go back in, all the way in, then rack. I've hurt my back laying it in with heavy weight, just being lazy. Go all the way in, then drop it on the hooks. That's one of the best tips I can give. If you're not hurting yourself, just racking squats on and off, and you get heavier on them. Oh, yeah. Like I said at the start of this video, putting on strength and muscle takes time. So you see I'm doing a little more weight on this weighted pull-up today, just a little more. As long as you're going up in weight, going up in strength, you gotta just be patient. It's the consistency that's key, right? You know, people have no fucking patience, and then they fucking overtrain real quick because they try to do way too much weight too quick. Even if they are strong enough to maybe do more, just keep on the path. Okay, so this is a glute bridge using the leg extension machine, because anytime I ever do these, I throw them in once in a while for a good ass cheek burn. But anytime I do them, like on a Smith, I don't use a Smith machine for them at all. And a lot of times you start loading it up on the bar and people bitch about it digging into their hips, and then they gotta grab mats. So I started doing them on this, and it works pretty good. It even isolates it better because you're taking everything out of it other than just the glutes. So you don't even use any stabilization muscles. It's like pure glute. So. And the way I set it up, usually I try to go as low as I can with the pad on this adjustment on this machine. I'd like it a little lower, but this machine only goes so low. And then you set it up in the right spot on the angle on the pad itself. Some of the machines don't even have that adjustment. Here's how you get in there though. And I get these burning. Gives a higher rep set. So on these ones, squeeze those fuckers as hard as you can at the top. It's all mind muscle, right? Don't just rep them. When you get up high enough, you think about each butt cheek and squeeze as hard as you can. And down slow. The negative will help you actually fire that muscle. When you work that negative slow, it'll really get your mind into your ass cheek. So when you come back up, you don't start hitting other shit. Like you don't want to start hitting your hammies too hard. And it will get into your hammy a little bit. And that's where you gotta get your feet and fuck around at the foot position a little bit, okay? So when I do these pull-ups, sometimes I keep my body a long ways away from the bar. It works a little lower on my lats. Sometimes I will do a full chin up where I get put my head right over the bar. Today I'll do some strict chin ups. just to get a little more back volume to match my pushing volume. Okay, so one massive reason why I love training full body 7 days a week is because the intensity is low enough that I can dry fast all day and do this workout. And when you can dry fast, you can stay fucking shredded, okay? You can stay lean, so yeah. So I started my dry fasting routine 2 days ago. So I'm basically eating meat and fruit, essentially, and a little bit of sweet potato. But essentially meat and fruit, and I train dry every day, okay? And I train the weights and I do the cardio completely dry, then afterwards I eat. Okay, and that's why I love that, because anytime I was doing an upper lower split, the intensity is way higher and there's no fucking way that I can do that workout dry. It's just too intense. This workout, you can just keep on going, get crazy awesome results and be dry all the time, and it allows me to actually eat more calories too, which is awesome. But when you dry fast, it's just more aggressive for fucking burning body fat. It's awesome. Dry fasting is the best. It works perfect with a 7-day-a-week fasting routine, and if you're a fat ass, you can do all sorts of routines, but this is how I do it right now. Meal a day, dry all day, weights, cardio, eat. 7 days a week worth of work, okay?